Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a fantastic night. Josh, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. I have no idea what I want to play tonight. That is the first thing I need to determine, is what deck I'm playing. But otherwise, we're here, and we're celebrating our favorite Pokemon in 2026. Don't know if you all saw the big announcements yesterday. They announced Gen 11 during the Super Bowl. It's a joke. There, for some reason, people thought they were going to announce Gen 10 last night during the Pokemon spot that they had during the Super Bowl. I also didn't watch the Super Bowl. I watched the halftime show, but that's it. Because I don't really care about football. But so many people thought it was going to be that, but instead it's just kicking it off with the Celebrate Your Favorite Pokemon. And then they gave us this gift here on TCG, and I'm kind of upset about it because I really like this deck box. And why couldn't they give us this deck box in real life? The deck box that they gave us in real life is just like a nondescript, like, blank box that just says Train On all over it and has the 30th logo on it. This would have been such a cooler deck box for them to have, like, actually put out in real life. It's like I kind of want it just to have it since it is the 30th one, but I'm like, comparatively to this one, it is kind of boring. I don't know. I don't know why they couldn't give us. And again, the 30th only just started, so there's still plenty of time for them to give us cool stuff like this. And I hope they do. This is also a really cool, like, graphic with all the different Pokemon in there. I'm sure someone has gone through this painstakingly to see if they left any Pokemon out. And I'm sure they did. I'm sure they left some random Pokemon out. First off the back is Basky Legion in there, you know? I know it's a lot of people's favorites. I'm not gonna sit here and look at that. Pokemon trading card game trainers are headed to London, England for UIC. What's that? Next weekend, isn't it? Is that this weekend? Is this weekend a UIC? I can't keep track of when stuff happens. I can't keep track of things. UIC is this weekend. That's wild. I did not realize that. For some reason I thought it was next weekend. No, because it's Seattle at the end of the month. That's what it is. Seattle's at the end of the month. The Nothing is next weekend. But that's fun. It'll be exciting to watch EUIC play not in the format they should have been playing in, because the Pokemon company decided to not print cards in a reasonable manner. And they could have been playing Ascended Heroes, which would have been exciting and different to see. But instead, we'll watch what we've watched for the past however many events we've had. All right, I kind of think I might want to play. I don't know. I honestly, part of me just wants to play more Honchkrow because I have actually really been enjoying playing Honchkrow. But I feel like I've played a lot of Honchkrow recently. So I'm gonna look. I was looking earlier. I think I saw a. Who was the organizer? Redacted Heroes. I think they had one the other day. Sam, how are you doing? And I think a Greninja list one. Yeah, a Greninja list one. I have not played Greninja ever. So I could just try something different. Have I tried a Mega Scrafty yet? I have not. I'm going to be so real with you. I knew Mega Scrafty existed. Did not know that they printed a card for Mega Scrafty. I did not even know they printed a card for it. Sam, you're doing pretty good. Good. I'm doing well. I haven't had an easy day. I'm working from home this whole week, which is nice. So I've had a pretty easy day. Yeah, I didn't even know they printed a Mega Scrafty. What does it even do? If this Pokemon's in the active spot and it's damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, place 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Outlaw Leg, 160 damage. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Oh, wait. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. That's awful. I hate that. I don't want to play. I don't want to play against this at all. That's crazy. I mean, it does take a lot to power up, but I assume they powered up with Toxtricity. Because that accelerates darkness energy, doesn't it? 160 damage isn't incredible, but I mean, you're doing the extra 5 damage, and you're also milling your opponents. I mean, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's wild. No, I didn't even know that was a deck right now. Wishing it did more damage. I mean, I'm sure there's maybe some like monkey strategies to have there. I don't know. That's super interesting. But Welsh, I don't remember if I said hello to you. I think I said hello, but I don't remember if I said hello. I'm gonna say hello again. Toxtricity is electric type, so it wouldn't be electric energy. No, Toxtricity. I can't. I mean, I'm so upset right now. My keyboard has been broken. This Toxtricity. This one's dark. Because there is this one that's electric, but there's this one that's darkness that came out in Phantasmal Flames. Once during your turn, you use this ability, search your deck for a basic darkness energy and attach it to one of your bench darkness Pokemon. Oh, so it has to be on the bench. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. Or should we pull up to Orlando in suits? Thoughts? I feel like it's kind of tough. If you want to wear a suit in Florida, be my guest. I will not be. It will be April though, so it won't be too hot out yet, but you will not catch me wearing multiple layers. You will catch me wearing a t-shirt and some pants. Be quite hot temperature. It'd be super hot temperature. You'll most likely see me wearing a random Pokemon t-shirt and my linen pants. It's Florida. It's going to be hot either way. That's true. That's true. Oh, my cables. Oh, but anyway, my keyboard. I don't know what happened to it. My backspace is has popped off, and I cannot, and not popped off in a good way, and I cannot get it. No matter what it just won't stay back in. So sadly, it's time for a new keyboard. I've had this keyboard for like, I think 6 years though. So, you're gonna be wearing a Rayquaza onesie. Pop off. I wish it was that level of popping off. Just like this deck. Hopefully this deck pops off. I don't know. I just been on a kick of wanting to play different things. Even though part of me just really wants to play more Haunch. Just because it's a silly deck and I like playing different stuff. But maybe I'll really enjoy this. I don't even know if this is like the best deck for this. This is the deck that won. This is the list that won Redacted Heroes the other night. I'm ready to play some new stuff and some new formats, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty warm that day. 3 Colossus Tenacities. That's pretty good. Grabs the Grand Tree, grabs the Ignition. I assume the strategy. How many Poffins? 4? Yeah, I assume the strategy is just best case scenario. Open Badoo, get your Froakies, your Pidgeys, and your Clopses out. Did I ever play Sablezard? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I started playing at the tail end of last season. No, because we just started a new season. I started playing at the tail end of the 2024 season. So when I first started playing, the big decks were Lugia V-Star, Regidrago. And I think those were the 2 big ones. I played the TCG years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago. But that was when I was mostly playing theme decks. I played in several online tournaments and did pretty well, but that was also when it was easier to host tournaments within the client, back with the old client. You were around for Sablezard? I don't know if I remember that. I mean, the only Charizard deck I know of that was around when I was playing was our current Obsidian Flame Charizard with like Radiant Charizard. All right. I don't think there's any other art I want to change. get ourselves a deck box. I mean, obviously we gotta rock the new deck box. I don't know. I want to understand how they determine where these deck boxes go, because it's not alphabetical. It's not alphabetical at all. You would think the newest deck box would be at the top. I really want to understand what order they put those in. It's kind of something. It's like Lost Box with Radiant Charizard. I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I did play that, or if I never played it, obviously, but I don't know if I played. Right, where does the Sable portion of the name come from? Sableye, I assume, with the what was its ability? Or what was its attack? It's if you had, what, 12 cards in the Lost Zone? 10 cards in the Lost Zone, something like that? I'm blanking on how to spell Greninja. Oh, I just had it way too many. I did Greninja. Set active. Lost Mine, that was the name of it. Chat, I finally got the drop that I've been trying to get for the last 2 days in RuneScape. I'm so excited. Like, I just now got it just now. The ancient trees. I am mining, and I ran in some place. Oh, I got the stupid item I needed. I mean, I need, like, another item in this area, but that was the main item I wanted. So I could leave here, I guess. It's really the only thing I was mining for. Yeah, I could leave here. I'm gonna leave here. I'll go mine somewhere else during stream. I honestly thought that was going to take me the majority of stream. This stupid Cinderace. This Cinderace destroyed me at a... what do I want to hit for here? Is it better for me to get... Because we're going to Lily next turn. We have a Hilda. I don't know that I can get rid of multiple things here. I can't. I feel like I want to keep that. Maybe we can recover it pretty. I actually don't know what my recovery looks like. I didn't actually pay attention. Do I play stretchers? One stretcher. There might be a second one. I might just be priced. But I feel like we need the Froakie. And honestly, because we can hit a tree. This seems terrible. What I'm doing right now. But hey, we're here for it. Ascendal post-rotation will play Cinderace. Force Cinderace into... yeah, you prize both the Absols and you just go, alright, bud, time to pack up. No, so we went to... I don't remember if I talked about this on stream. I'm sure I did. We went to a cup. And it was somewhere we don't typically go. And they were playing just the most interesting off-meta decks. The amount of... I think it was like a 25-player... No, that's way too many people. It was 21 or 22. And I would say there was only one person playing Guardy. Half the room was playing Festival. Half the room was playing Festival. And I'm like, what are we doing? And, you know, I showed up out here playing, I was playing Donzard. And it didn't go well. Which deck is Festival? That's with Applin. Festival Lead. So it's a grass deck, single prize deck that, if they have the Festival, stadium out, they get to attack twice. And then multiple of them were playing this Cinderace, and so they opened this Cinderace. And it was a bad time for me. It was a bad time for me. Wow, that couldn't have been better. That was so good. I could go try and bounce. I don't think I'll try bouncing. I think what I'll do, though, is retreat into Duskull, so that way if they choose to attack again, they can't kill me. Every time I put with Zoroark, it's first time to play Venusaur and Diplo. I'm like, yeah, what do we do? And I was like, this would have been the perfect place for me to show up playing Dragapult. And there's like no other. I'm just gonna. Oh, I thought they were about to just kill the Duskull. They probably have an energy to kill with that. I was hopeful to go to like another cup or so this month, but unfortunately, the only cups that are happening are like on days where I'm busy, or it's just a shop I don't love going to. There's a couple challenges I'm going to go to this month. Well, what a loser. Only flipped tails. Wow, can't even get a full flip. I actually don't know. And I'm having to pull up the card really quickly. I actually don't remember what Greninja's... Mirage Barrage does require at least 1 water. Okay, that's what I couldn't remember. Mirage Barrage required at least 1 water, and it does. Okay, I can take that. What does Beach Court do? Retreat costs both basic Pokemon and play both yours and your opponent's 1 less. Why do you play this if you're playing... What is Greninja's Retreat? Oh, Greninja's Retreat is 1. I was for some reason thinking Greninja's Retreat was free. Let's itch them for sure, because I don't really have anything else better going on, and get another Pidgey out. Itch for 0. Not that it's going to really do a whole lot to them. They're kind of set up at this point. Yeah, my friend who was with me was playing Grimmsnarl at this cup, and he did end up snagging 4th place. What negates the 10 damage? So Bouffalant has an ability, Curly Wall. As long as there's at least one other Bouffalant in play, their basic normal types take 60 less damage. So actually, I just hit them for real small damage. They're putting a lot of thought into this. Yeah, negative 50. Mist Energy, which Mist Energy protects the effects of attacks. So like Mist Energy, Dragapult's attack when it comes to that. And they got, oh, what's this boof actually? Boofer. That's the ability name, is a Boofer. I love that. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. All right, can we do anything? Briar's not what we needed. I could rare candy this, Fez, and then free up a spot. And we could hit a counter catcher. Ooh, or we can rare candy Greninja. And we can Shinobi Blade. It does hit for weakness, right? So what is 170? 170 minus 60 is 110 times 2. Is 110 times 2 is 220? Or is the second one minus? Either way, it's not enough to kill. We could still counter catcher this one, just to make sure, or just to force them to have another energy. I think I kind of like that. I kind of like forcing them to have another energy. $280. Okay, so the second one isn't minused. Yeah, I do like forcing them to have the energy to attack or the way to retreat. And with Shinobi Blade, we get to search our deck for a card and add it to our hand. I think we'll grab Grand Tree and energy we can grab next turn. I think maybe another rare candy, so that way potentially next turn we can Grand Tree Pidgey up, and then we can rare candy Dusknoir. I think that feels pretty good. I think I like that a whole lot. Presto subscribo! 77?
Lucky number 77.
77 is a pretty lucky number. That's what everyone's been telling me. Thank you so much for the resub. 77 months is crap. How long is 77 months? Too long, I'll tell you that. I hope you both are doing well. Hope all's well with you. Bravery Charm. How many countercatchers do I play? Is there a world where I can countercatcher again? I don't think so. I'm just curious. Oh, not the penny. Not the penny. I'm actually okay with that. As long as they don't flip 3 heads, I'm actually very much okay with this. Because I just rare candy that, pop it here, and then punch, and they lose their attacker. So as long as they don't flip 3 heads, which what's the odds that they're going to flip 3 heads? Right? No way. No way they're going to flip 3 heads, am I right? What's Mirage Barrage? How much is it? 120. I say that. There's no way they're about to go for the D. That's true. Last time they did only flip 1 heads. Or they flipped no heads, so they're gonna get all their heads now. Not them hit me with the thumbs up. Not them hit me with the thumbs up. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We're only hitting for 280, so let's put that damage there. I kind of want to Iono them, actually. I feel like Iono is pretty good here. Yeah, Greninja is truly hanging on by a thread. What? Not me realizing that both the other Froakies are prized. Not me realizing that both the other Froakies are prized. That's crazy. Space! Space Cowboy, how you doing? We're gonna hit the Iono. Bud luck. Not that. What? They just hit me with the emote spam. They're kind of hurting my feelings. I'm not gonna lie. They just hit me with the emote spam. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They just hit me with the emote spam. I don't think I want to attach energy anywhere. You get 3 cards. Yeah, I should be able to grab it, is what I'm hoping for. Your neighbor poisoned you? Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Now, if they do take the knockout, we actually could Crisis Punch something. That'd be kind of funny. I want to grab the Super Rod. What's my hand? Alright. Night Stretcher to get that back. Let's actually grab Super Rod. Yeah. Do you know most chili oils have peanuts? I did not. Roki! I did not know that either. Are you doing okay now? What? Flip 3 coins for each head, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. Oh, that seems pretty bad, actually. Iono. I'm allergic to peanuts, so I'm just massively exhausted. That's awful, bud. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that right now. What are the chances we lose here? Actually, we only need 2 cards and we could win. Right? What does this deck list play? Oh, we can't. There's no way we get these cards. Actually, we could flip the script first, and there is a world where we. Oh, I actually need 3 cards. This is one of them. I need a Stadium Bump. I need Energy. I need Boss, and I need Crisis Punch. Because they have exactly 1 prize card. If we could boss this and Crisis Punch it and take 3 prizes. Oh, it would be cool. Wait, once you may search your deck for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolve. Wait, can we search that out? Hold up a second. No, because Pidgeotto's in the discard. I mean, it still wouldn't have got it for me. It still wouldn't have got it for me. I'm gonna flip. I mean, to be fair, this is my first time ever playing this deck. I could Cruel Arrow. I think they're gonna get the knock anyways. Let's go for a Cruel Arrow, I guess. Devo does nothing. None of this does anything to put me in line to go anywhere or do anything. Am I stupid for some reason? Oh, it's Ignition is when it's attached to an Evo Pokemon. That's what happens when you don't read cards. It would have been so fun if I would have had it. Honestly, our prizing wasn't even super bad. The fact, I mean, it just sucks that we couldn't get a second Froakie established. That's really the only thing that sucks. I actually don't know what we do here. I think we just lose. Tenacity doesn't get us anything. Like, our hand doesn't get us anywhere right now. Does this count as an evolved Pokemon? What does Devo do to a Cinderace? Does it just put Cinderace in their hand? It's not knocking them out. Does it just put Cinderace in their hand? I actually don't know what that interaction is. I love they gave us the ability to turn emotes off. Yeah, I should use it more often. Flip a coin until you get tails. Attack does 30 more damage for each heads. 50 damage. Can I get a Super Rod? Sure can't. Sure can't get a Super Rod. I'm really curious what this interaction is. I'm just really curious what this interaction is.
Expecto subscribo!
Does nothing. I was just curious if it did anything.
Golden is here before the end of stream? What heresy is this?
Golden, how is this possible? You typically don't show up until the end of stream. How have you managed to make this happen? How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'll be back in 90 minutes. That feels about right. That feels about right. That feels about right. They just need 1 heads for game. Oh, what? Oh, this one does 130. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I think they should have went for the coin toss. I think they're pretty much a loser. They should have went for the coin toss. They should have went for the coin toss. What a loser. Not going for the coin toss when you play a coin toss deck. How are you not going to go for the coin toss? Alright, what is the... It's a 2/1/2. Okay, that's what it is. And that would have been so cool if we would have gotten those 3 cards to win the game. I should have super audited it when I considered it, but honestly, I did not know what the line was, so I blame that mostly on myself for not looking at the deck list that I'm playing. Now I have no excuses. If I do something poorly here, I have the knowledge, and I didn't use it. I didn't use the knowledge as power. Can't believe Golden showed up and then just immediately left. Can't believe he'd do that. Alright, much better. Opening a Froakie and a backup Froakie. You love to have a backup Froakie. Backup Froakies make the world go round. They're out here leading with the Badoo. It's an intimidation. They're trying to intimidate me. Not the Slowpoke. Anything but the Slowpoke. Anything but the Slowpoke. Slowpoke and a Kanga. Interesting. Interesting. Which I assume they also play some way to get you out, so either a Switch or like a Latias. Which then, are they not playing Xatu? Because that's going to be a very full bench. It's going to be a very full bench. A clean Carmine. Show me Xatu! Nope, just another Slowpoke. Okay, good old Dusk Noir top deck. Love a good old Dusk Noir top deck. I think we'll grab the 2 of them. 2 Greninjas. We are going to hit the Lily here. Braintree can't be played on the first turn, right? Then a Pokemon goes into play. I know it can't go on. It would be crazy if I could do it right now. I'm trying to see if it's just my first turn or it's that Pokemon's first turn. The Pokemon's okay, yeah. Bum, bum. Search the deck. Okay, you search the deck for the stage 1, so it can't be in hand and it can't go from a stage 1. I've not played a lot of decks that play Braintree clearly. Fez I don't want. Could try and bounce. Do not try bouncing. Instead we will just itch that pollen. Ooh, okay, Lily off the jump makes me feel good. The fact that they immediately Lily, they had a pretty dead hand. Wish it would have stayed dead, though. Would have made me feel better. No way they're gonna Badoo me back, right? Right, chat? No way I get itchy pollened. Oh, what? They've itchy pollened me. But I just top decked a rare candy. Alright, I don't think Iono's the question here, or the answer here, because I think I need more cards. A Pidgey would be cool. Be cool. I don't think I'm gonna put that down, though. Oh, wait, but their attack... Can't they attack and just, like, kill everything, wipe my entire bench? They sure can. They sure can just wipe my entire bench. That is problematic. That is problematic with Kyurem. I could actually just bench Kyurem if we play Crawler's Tenacity. We could just let him have it for free. Okay, well, what's your... Do you penny? How do you get the Kangas out of the active now? Because you can't switch. Oh, I forget it plays Jet Energy. I forget it plays Jet Energy. Oh, please don't tell me that's a Kyurem you're putting on the top of the deck right now. If it's a Kyurem, I'm gonna cry. Fuck, I hate this deck. So fucking stupid. So dumb. So dumb. Love that for them. Love that for them. Big fan of that for them. I don't think Devo or Crisis Punch is really going to do anything for me. Cool, useless cards. I love useless cards. Geodo. And then we'll bump their Academy at night, so they at least need multiple things to be able to get there. And they're itched, so it's not like they can Night Stretcher for Kyurem. I can just survive this turn. Of course, they have an Academy at Night in hand. Of course, of course. Do you also have energy in another Kyurem? No, they don't! Let's go! Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Can I Grand Tree here? Brigadier, Greninja. Oh, I just want to have energy. Oh, but I can Hilda for energy. Okay, never mind. I can Hilda for energy. So yeah, grab Grand Tree. Re-Grand Tree up a Greninja. And then we Hilda for the energy. Brigadier. Ninja. Hilda. We can grab the Dusk. I don't think we pop the Dusk. I think I definitely want to save the Dusk until I can pop it for a bit more. Right now they can't get multiple energy going there, which is pretty good. What do I want in my deck? I want a Dust Noir for sure, but I can't Ultra Ball for that. Counter Catcher so I can also Iono them. We Counter Catcher them, we Ultra Ball, we Iono. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Not them getting their own Slow King from my Grand Tree. I don't know if they have a, like, what their route is here. I don't know if they have anything that accelerates energy. So we might actually just be back under item lock. Oh, Wondrous Patch. Okay. That actually does make a lot of sense. And Academy at night, and they have to Carmine. Do they hit the energy? They also have to flip the script left, right? No, they have already flipped the script. Okay, they do get the energy. Do they get the Pokemon? Oh, man, what an upset. What an upset. That's crazy. Okay, it's just Kyurem. So I'm still in the game, but they do take out my Dusclops and Badoo. And they'll probably put damage, I don't know, probably on Fez. And it would have been super nice to be able to pop that Dusclops and take out Slowking and then kill the other one. That would have been really, really, really cool. That would have been really, really, really cool. Alright, we do at least kill this one, so they have to do all of that again. So we are going to Iono them to nothingness, basically. There's nothing we want to Poffin because we don't want to... I mean, they already have 110. So if they get it again, they get the pop-off. But, I mean, there's nothing worth putting down. Because there's nothing we'd even want to kill with. So I think we just hit them with the Iono and make it as difficult as we can for them. Don't apply a weak... Oh, hold up a second. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Oh, okay, for benched Pokemon. So wait, we counter Catcher. We counter Catcher Fez, and then we Ignition Energy, and that allows us to kill. I'm fairly certain that... Yeah. Okay. I think we're okay here, actually. Do we have another stadium bump just to mess with them? I mean, they could still get around this with like bears and stuff. Mirage, Mirage. Cool. All right. A bear and a gust gets them there. But they only have one card. They get to flip the script for a draw 3, but they can't then also run Aaron because then they would need Jet Energy. But they also probably have enough Jet Energy to get there. So they do get to see a lot of cards. So they most likely... I mean, they have a decent chance of getting out of this. Okay, Slowpoke goes down. Jet Energy for a Badoo. That should be the game. Because there's no other retreating that they can do. We have Pidgeot. Unless they have a counter catcher. Which even then counter catcher I can attach retreat. Cool. That started off really poorly for us. That started off really poorly for us. And we were able to bring it back. Let's go. No, I do not need to search a card for my deck in BM. Actually, like, no, hold up a second. I need to pull a card from my deck. It's really important I complete my interaction. Really important I complete this. Really gotta pull a card from my deck. See, as soon as I know the 60 cards, you know, I actually want a game with it. No, I don't want to exchange. I feel like I've probably done that multiple times. Where I've, like, accidentally bought levels when I'm just trying to, like, spam click complete. Can you dig it? I sure can. Boom, 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 boom. I would like to go second. The double Froakie lead once again. I do like a Froakie lead with a Lily in hand and an energy. So I can always try bouncing if I want to. I mean, look, if they open Badoo Pass, I think we have to go for a try bouncing, you know? I think you gotta go for it. Okay, well, we'll not try bouncing. Now, is this Parabox? Is this Donzard? Is this Eeveebox? Does Eeveebox play fan? I think it does. I think it does. No Eevee's grabbed, so probably not Eeveebox. Wait, did they also grab a... They did grab a fan, so they're just thinning from their deck. It is indeed Terrabox. Good old Wellspring Ogerpon. We're pretty screwed here. I am gonna lead with that. We are pretty screwed here. I got no bench protection. So we are pretty screwed. I mean, we could put down another Froakie. That might actually be best case. Is just bench another Froakie. Just to be safe. And then just itchy them just to... And maybe they have to search energy. Forces them not to be able to boss and that. I don't know. I don't love this. I mean, we know they have the Noctowl in hand. But no way they go for an Assault Landing. That is their attachment for turn. So... I mean, the Ichipon is also good because they can't switch or anything like that. I was just assuming a Latias, but they might not have Latias in hand. They'd have to Nest Ball for it. So we might have actually bought ourselves a turn. Potentially we have. Okay, Dratini's coming out. So this is a Dragonite build. I don't know that I've seen a Dragonite build playing Wellspring. That's interesting. Okay, double Frogadier. And a Chloris's Tenacity. I mean, we definitely do need that so we can grab energy, but I don't know. I don't have another bench, or I don't have another Frogadier in the deck. So that kind of sucks. Frogadier doesn't, or Grand Tree doesn't really do anything for me here. So I think instead we'll just grab Janning Tower. So they also have to have a... they also have to have a Stadium Bump. I guess Tenacity can go. We're gonna hurt their poor innocent fan Rotom. Because I don't think keeping them under item lock for another turn does anything big for me. So we might as well just Shinobi Blade and get a card in our hands. I think I just want a Lily at this point. No, because the Lily gets me 6 cards. Let's go for Iono, get 1 less card, and also disrupt our opponent. Yeah. I think that's for the best. Especially because, I mean, we can't, like, one-shot Wellspring. We can't, I mean, we have to 170 it. And since it is a Terra, we cannot put damage on it on the bench. But it would have been really cool if we would have had the energy from the turn before to take out both of their Hootoots. Now, they could go for a Torrential Pump and, like, boss up or counter-catcher up Frogadier and take both of them out. Could be their strategy here. They attached to Dratini. Potentially a counter-catcher Sob. Do I have a way out of a Sob? I think I do. I don't think I have any way out of a Sob. I do not. But I mean, if they Sob one of the Frogadiers, we just have to evolve them, and then they are done. Or if it's Badoo, I guess we'll just Itchy Pollinate them, so it's not that bad. So it looks like this is just Dragonite we're going up against. Just a very different version of Dragonite than what I have played. The version I played was a lot more electric Pokemon support, as their support instead of Owls and Wellsprings. What's the play here, bud? What is your play? Because if I can also get energy, actually it might have been better to just Shinobi Blade for energy instead. I'd actually take out 2 of these. Which at this point I'd probably take out the Tynamo. Because they already have multiple Hoodoots. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I definitely should have done that. It's crazy. Well, definitely Iono. Or the knockdown at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why they never used it. Okay, well. Well? Shinobi Blade. Shinobi Blade. Yes. Not much other great options here. But would I rather just take out their... I think this is still the best. We'll see. I don't know. I know I'm playing this deck in a very interesting way. Mainly because I've not played this deck. Definitely some better choices we could be making. But I mainly want to chase down the Dragonair here, since it seemingly is a Dragonite deck. I really want to chase them down. And right now I can. And if they do go for a Sob Lock on Badoo, it's only ever going to stay for 1 turn. Because the next turn they will kill the Badoo. So it's not like I will be locked forever. They go for a second attachment. Which is interesting, knowing that, unless it's so that way they can retreat and keep energy. Okay, no, they Iono me. Okay, so we lose our Ignition energy, but we can probably get it back. We get it back. And we get a Poffin. Thank you. That was a great Iono. Thank you so much. Big fan of that Iono. Big fan of that Iono. And you putting Fez down. I do like killing a Fez. I do like killing a Fez. Could be trying to get a second Dratini established. Although me avoiding this does open up their ability to go for a Torrential Storm or a Torrential Pump, which could allow them to take out a Pidge. So something to keep in mind. They do put another Trini down, but I mean, if both Trinis are in the deck, we just bloody pop them both down. It's electric. Electric only goes to bench, so we don't have to worry about them like being able to power up them. I mean, unless they play energy switch, then I guess they could power up. Yeah, this definitely has to go. This is getting too close to a setup where they can immediately knock me out. Okay, cool. So we'll take out both the Dratinis. And hope for the best. Could also boss up Noctowl to then try and screw them over and getting the... I hate that, actually. My other thought is Brilliant Tenacity to get rid of their Area 0. They'd probably get rid of 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I like the boss better. I know it's my only boss that I play, but I do like it for the disruption. And also then Tenacity next turn to get Grand Tree. Barrage, barrage. Barrage, barrage. Burn, burn, burn. I am a fan of a Lily, but Sassy's got to be it, assuming we don't top deck a Pidgeotto. Fairly certain Pidgeotto's still in the deck. Fairly certain Pidgeotto's just chilling in that deck, getting ready to be Tree of Life'd out. Or Grand Tree. What a treat out. Oh, interesting. I was expecting the Dynamotor onto the Ogerpon. And then them, like, attach retreating. Is really what I was expecting there. Alright, let's see what they grab off the Jewel Seeker. What possible setup they got coming here. Dragon with Owls is odd and makes sense, but still odd. Yeah, I feel like it's not great. Like, when we played Dragonite the other day, it already is like a... not great. Did you just fail your Jewel Seeker? That's crazy. Okay. I was like, no way you're going to keep playing after failing your Jewel Seeker, right? It just... Dragonite is already a deck that is not great. I mean, anything that... like, Stage 2s are just not fun to set up. And even then, playing a Stage 2 that then requires other Pokemon to set it up. Like, it needs 3 energy to attack, and it's going to lose those 2 energies. You kind of... your game plan is to work with the Electric to Dynamotor. And that already... that's your bench space right there. You can't rely on having an Area 0 going all the time. And then also having rooms for Hoot Hoots. I don't know. I just think it's too slow of a deck. I think it's too slow of a deck to be able to make room on the bench for Hoot Hoots. But I mean, I don't know. I would love to see it when it works well. I'm sure when it works well, it works well. I love when I'm mining somewhere and someone comes up next to me and just takes my mining spot. Like, bud, don't you see me already standing here throwing my pickaxe? What a loser picking tails. Who picks tails? You always pick heads. It always wins. Heads never loses except for the couple times it loses. Alright, what are we playing against? Show me that Mully. The haunch! Actually, I haven't seen this art of Team Rocket's Giovanni. I like it. I love the haunch. What a great deck. Oh, they got a second Molly? Awkward for them. Oh, they are playing full bling Taunch. Those are really fun art. I do really like that. So IFW do an only Dragonite deck that plays the Power Glass and doesn't do the Megatros. I don't think the Megatros is pretty good. Tried a few games with it. It's fun for the Megatros variant. I like the Megatros itself. I like the version of it. I don't think I ever used the Mega Electros like at all. Man, they are full blinged. It must hurt their heart to have to play Porygon, since Porygon does not have a bling. Played Pokegear? Where's your Roto Stick, bud? Where's your Roto Stick, bud? I do really like this Honchkrow art, though. We're about to hit him with the Briar. They don't have anything that'll matter about, but it's just getting it out of my way, getting out. What did I say? That is a Murkrow. What did I say? What Pokemon did I say? You said okay, it evolves into Honchkrow. That's why I said Honchkrow. It's the Haunch, but the Murkrow is also really nice. So I did what I did here, so that way I could Super Rod Frogadier back in if the other one's prized, and could still Grand Tree it up. I'm out here just saying stupid stuff. I've been thinking about cutting the Megatros myself, barely use it, and I'll show you. And yeah, I played the deck just that one day. I want to go back and play it at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Yo, this person's level 3. No wonder they're in my way. They don't understand etiquette. They're level 3 with agility 99? What? 99 Runecraft? What is this person doing? They've 99'd all this stuff and they have no etiquette. Wow. That also isn't... it kind of sucks that Honchkrow doesn't have a super cool bling. I will send you up. Okay. Let's double check. Okay, there is already a Frogadier in here, so I don't need to Super Rod it back in. There's a Frogadier and a Greninja. Frogadier. Greninja. Attach return. Nest Ball. Pheasantipity. Flippity Scrippity. Not super helpful having to do there. Shinobi Blade. I would like to search my deck for a card. Probably end up buying. I think often is probably what I want. Yeah. I want to pop it so I can get a Dusk out. And yes, I have a Max Bling Haunch, just missing 2 parts Archer. That's great. That's great. The only special art I've pulled for any Team Rockets cards is I have the Proton, but that's it. But I mean, it might be a... Oh my gosh, this person's such a loser taking my mining spots. But it might be a deck I have to give some bling to. How much is this or the Murkrow? Because this just came out with the Ascended Heroes, did it not? This specific... Oh no, this one is from Destined Rivals? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize this Honchkrow is from Destined Rivals. This Honchkrow. This Murkrow. I can't speak, chat. I can't speak. Why is that possibly what I would want to search? It's only $7. That's crazy. Alright, what did we get off the Iono that helps us? Anything? Not really. I mean, I can play down Duskull, which is nice. Pidgeotto's in hand, so I can't Grand Tree. So that kind of sucks. Does Ultra Ball buy me anything? I don't think so. And this doesn't work if I already stage 1 it, right? That play my search their deck for a stage 1 Pokemon, they fall from my face. Like, yeah. We can just shuffle the deck from where the Iono put stuff at the bottom, which is sad. But still, we can grab that out. Oh, you know what I could have actually... Ultra Ball did actually give me something. But I would have had to get rid of the Duskull to do it. I could have actually Ultra Balled for Pidgeot. That's fine. That's fine. Lily. That way, whatever I top deck, I Ultra Ball Rare Candy, whatever the top deck is, to get that. So I need to go for an Ignition Energy this next turn. If I can, because I can take 2 prizes on the 2 of them. I leave the Haunches in play. Which also, right now, I'm a little screwed if they get knockouts. So we also do need to get another Froakie out before they do get a knockout. Oregon Z is either prized or in hand. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to put it out. They play 3 Pories. Interesting. I want to bling the deck RL, but I need money for that. Yeah. And, like, I know Petrels for sure have started to go up. Because it's... Petrel is seeing play in rotation. Not the Ariana. Not the Ariana. Oh, searching Team Rocket kind of sucks. Let's go set Destined Rivals and Ascended Heroes. I don't think there was any... I don't think they get reprints for the supporters, the IRs in Ascended Heroes. But I know Team Rocket's Mimikyu came out with that. Please don't have enough for the knockout. I will cry. I don't really care for the SIR of multiple cards, I'll be honest. More often than not, I just prefer the full art. They're putting a lot of thought into this. Oh, let's go! They only got 120, let's go! Oh, we stay winning. Oh, we stay winning. Actually, could just knock out their Honchkrow here. That would actually be better than taking out the 2 Pories. Is just taking out the Haunches. Because I can pop 130. Right? I can pop 130. And then I can just kill the other one. How many supporters do they have in there? 3, 5, 6, 7, 14. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. All the supporters are selling for like 4 to 7 a pop. Yeah, that sucks. I should have bought them when they were like dirt cheap. Just to have them. Another Greninja. Okay, Pidgey doesn't help me. Need Poffin. That. Burn, burn. Burn, burn. Alright. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Gonna be a little difficult for them to make a comeback here. We'll see if they can. But it is going to be a bit difficult for them to. Especially now that I have a follow-up Froakie on the bench. We should hopefully be okay. And even if they get a knockout here, as long as they don't disrupt my stadium, I can Pidgeot for Super Rod and set back up. Bum, bum. Okay, they pull the Giovanni to get themselves a kill on Fez, which I think they can get. 4, 7, 8. Oh, they only hit 160 right now with Porygon. Okay, they actually just whiff. Which is actually a little tough for me, because now I can't go for the ignition play. So, that kind of sucks. Can I go for a... Oh, wait, I think I can still get it, though, with Grand Tree, actually. Hold up a second. Yeah. We just Super Rod and Grand Tree it. I didn't mean to grab the Frogadier, but we did. Alright, just showing them I have it. By attaching the energy. And they go down to 3 prize, they go down to 1 prize. Retreat into the Greninja. And the Concede. I do be loving this Greninja deck, though. It would be leaps and bounds better if it had access to Aridos. And it would be. Nice win, thank you. It is fun. Like I said, it's not the first time playing, and it's been on my list for a while to play. I just honestly haven't gotten around to it. And today I was like, I need to play something different because I'm playing very similar decks recently. It's cool. There is a new Clefairy in Ascended Heroes, so I do need to get the common Clefairy for my all Clefairies, every English Clefairy. Slurperf. That's a fun art. I really like the colors of this. That's very cute. Big fan. Big fan. Let's see what we're playing into next. Jazebra. Jazebra. That's a fun name. That's fun. Our opponent chose heads. They're gonna win the coin flip now. See, heads always wins. Heads always wins. And they have chosen for me to go first. Also, do love how the haunch deck is just Goldango that your mom says we have at the house. Mom says we have Goldango at home. Goldango at home. Haunch! I assume that's what a haunch crow sounds like. Is haunch. Double Froak. Pidge. I can't Itchy Pollen turn 1. What's the point of playing? What's the point of playing Badoo if I can't Itchy Pollen turn 1? What's the point? What's the point of playing Badoo if I can't Itchy Pollen turn 1? Yo, they just hit me with the thumbs up. Oh, chat, I think it's Jover for me. I think it's Jover for me. They just hit me with the thumbs up. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Jover in 1 turn? I mean, it's gotta be. I don't know why else they'd hit me with the thumbs up. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Crawler's Tenacity actually would go real hard right now, though. I play Sword of Revealing Light. Wait, wrong card game. Aw, Nitro, that's... Nitro, that's pretty awkward that you thought this... It's pretty awkward. I'm sorry, but it is. Wow, that gave us nothing. Wow. Wow, that really gave me nothing. That's crazy that that gave me nothing. I put down the other Pidgey because they'll have 30 damage here, so they can monkey the 30 damage and then punch and kill my Pidgey. So I put down another Pidgey, so that way we have another Pidgey. In case they decide to kill my Pidgey. Yeah, the Grimmothy is not great. Not great. Oh, they're just gonna... Are they just gonna Drinabray and kill Badoo? They might go for that route. They do indeed go that route. Push Pidge. I think I have a plan. They are still under item lock, though, but the Spike Month does just get them there. Because if the cards I need are in deck, I can Coolorus for Stadium, Pidgey to Pidgeot, Pidgeot for Greninja, Rare Candy to Greninja, Attach Energy Attack. That's my current mind thought. Mind thought? Mind thought doesn't feel like the right terminology. That's my current mind thought. Okay. Spike Month Gym. Gotta grab one of my Marnie's Pokemon. Brigadier, Greninja, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. No, the stadium's prized! The stadium's prized. That's just so rude. That's just so rude. And then no rare candy off that? You're not gonna give me the rare candy that go round? I didn't want the rare candy anyways. I didn't want the rare candy anyways. I mean, I definitely do want a Frogadier. Definitely do want the Frogadier. I don't think there's anything I want a Nest Ball for. We'll grab the Pidgeotto. I mean, if they just have energy, cool. Oh, I mean, they don't even need energy, actually. We gave them Beach Court. We gave them Beach Court. They actually don't even need energy. That's funny. Is there a reason to evolve the one with damage versus the one that already has energy? Because this one that was already at 30 damage, it only has 70 HP, so they could push 30 punch kill. Oh, which they still can do. I don't know why I thought this had 100 HP. I don't know why I thought this had 100 HP. Oh, they just wasted the energy. Oh, no, because it is basic. It is basic. Never mind. Never mind. I did correct. I did a correct. I did a correct. I did make them use energy, because it's only basic that Beach Core affects. I'm over here overthinking it for no reason. The reason is I'm stupid. Oh, and then they're just gonna wipe them both. Okay, well. Well? Well. Oh, they aren't gonna wipe them both. Oh, interesting. Why did they wipe them both? Did they not? They had enough. Damn. Wait, why wouldn't they wipe them both? What? I'm actually a little confused why they're giving me a fighting chance here. I'm, in fact, very confused on that. That's a very interesting choice to take there. Was this a rare candy? No. This was a rare candy, would hit a Devo, but it wasn't, so we won't. Do I need a Super Rod for Poffins? I do if I want to get a Froakie back in play, and I do want to back up Froakie. Unfortunate. So you're saying there's a chance. A slim one. A slim one, but a chance. A chance nevertheless. A chance nevertheless. Did I already attach return? I did, right? Yeah. Shinobi Blade. I don't know what I want. Jamming Tower just have a stadium bump for them, maybe? Or boss potential? I mean, since I don't have access to, like, a Dust Skull or anything, I guess we'll just grab Stadium. I mean, there's not really anything I super need. Because the stuff I want's prized! Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just choose to wipe both my Froakies out. I wonder if that was a misclick. Because they only pushed 20 damage over instead of 30. But I have to assume that that was a misclick. Because they definitely had enough damage to do it. Now they aren't a Terra Pokemon. So actually Jamming Tower was the incorrect thing to pull. I should have actually grabbed Energy. Because we can actually kill this Grimmsnarl on the bench with... Oh, that was actually... Oh, that was... That was so incorrect, actually. That was so incorrect. Well, okay, never mind. They're moving the damage anyway, so not as incorrect as it could have been. Could have been much worse of a misplay. They're setting up a three prize turn for their next turn, but we will potentially... I mean, we're definitely going to do that to bump that. Now, 120 plus 140 is 160, or 260, and goes up to 270, so that's not enough. So that is no longer the play that we're going for. Devo could still be a worthwhile consideration here. We have no stadium, so we can't get the Greninja out of the way. So we could grab a Lily and just hope we get out of the way. I think that has to be the play, is grab Lily and hope we get out of the way. Because Ignition Energy for Mirage Barrage, like a 120 doesn't really signify. And I think if anything, we want to maybe hit the Devo to just... Well, no, because we're going to kill this anyways. 140 plus 160. No, 140 plus 120. 120. So it goes to 260 and then 270 in checkup. Because we're going to kill this no matter what with Shinobi Blade. 170 is 310, and then in checkup it dies. And then in checkup it dies. Okay, and we do get this out of range. Was the hope. We'll search our deck for a card. Briar ended up getting put back into our hand, which is very funny. No, they died during checkup too. The 10 damage off was actually perfect. Because now they also died during checkup, which means that a flip the script does not activate. And they only have a 3-card hand, no draw power, no stadium. So I'm hoping they don't just have like a big hand disruption. Or big hand reset like an Iona or a Lily. And there's a Lily. To let them see 6 new cards. Just as long as they don't have this one card. Plays the one card. This is now stuck in active, though. Because they did just evolve this, and they did just attach energy to the one on the bench, right? And there is a jamming tower. I don't even care that you're killing my Greninja here. That doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Go for the Crisis Punch. We won't. Well, Night Stretcher. Recover Greninja. Then we are going to go for Mirage Barrage. And we're going to kill this. And then I think we kill the Frostlass. So they only have 30 damage to push, which does nothing. Because if I kill one of these, then they have 40 damage to push, which does nothing this turn, but maybe next turn it does something. I think that is the correct thing, and I think we Iono them to 1. We aren't going to put Duskull into play, because obviously it doesn't do anything for us, but I am going to just get rid of a bunch of cards here for me. And we're just going to kill the Frostlass. So that way they don't get more damage to use. Then we take 2 prizes. And they have 2 cards to work with. And then I potentially have game next turn. Not potentially, I actually have game next turn. If I'm able, if I have another turn, I win. With how the board currently stands. Are they really gonna move the 30 damage over? Funny. Also, my tool stayed because Jamming Tower was in play at the end of my turn. But now that it's gone, once my turn ends, it will go away. But I believe this is all I need. It's all I need. Exclamation point coaching. Are you saying I need coaching? It's all I need. Hey, there's the Grand Tree. Man, Grand Tree would have been so nice had you been here a little bit earlier in the game. Would have made that a little less scary. Would have made that a little less difficult. We got there anyways. We got there. Be afraid of the bark? I'm like a dog? Or the bark of a tree? You know what? I am a bit afraid. I mean, look at this tree. You're telling me you aren't afraid of this tree? Look at it. At an Animal Kingdom. You can go see the Grand Tree when you're here for the Orlando Regional. They could have won if yeah, I don't know why they gave me a chance. That's true. They misplayed so hard. They probably would have won. I probably would have just conceded because I mean I wouldn't if I would have played it out. But like I wouldn't have had any attacker on bench. I probably would have conceded. I don't know why they gave me the opportunity to win. Chat, a misplay is just an opportunity for your opponent to win. Wait, that's not helpful. I was about to say, oh, the Grand Tree decided to stay in deck for us, but got to shuffle, so there's a chance it won't. Raging Bolt. With a, at least we got a Lily in hand. I think it's the same tree that's in the Forest of Vitality full art. I do now. Forest of Vitality. I actually have not looked at the card, what the full art looks like. Oh, this tree's too tall. Like, this tree's too thin at the top. No, the Forest of Vitality is too foresty. It could be a tree below it, but that's not very grand if it's not the tallest tree. They're hitting me with the Ditto. Ditto to Kanga. Not the Ditto to a Kanga. Chat, should I attach Ignition Energy to Duskull? That'd be pretty good, right? Yo, let's go, Knight's Treasure. Yeah, this isn't awful. Devo does nothing in this matchup. Don't know why I'm giving them a 2-prizer, but I am. Just making sure they can't, you know, Prime Catcher or Switch. They can't do, you know... I mean, Switch doesn't matter because they have Latias down. But they can't Earthen Vessel to get Teal Dances, because they only had 4 cards. So it's not like they can restart. They can't Ultra Ball to get a better restart going. I don't know. I think it's helpful. We could also get an insane top deck where we could rare Candy. Either give a Pidgeot or a Greninja. Would be so good. But no way they're about to kill my Badoo with a Teal Mask, right? What? My poor Badoo! My poor Badoo! Good top deck. Cool. Cool. No way they'll do that again to another Badoo, right? Dude, this tree is prized again. What is this tree doing? What is this tree doing? What is this tree doing? Oh, we actually have a pretty dead Berg. Go. Go. I have a very dead hand. Yeah, 1 out of 6 cards out of 60. What is that like? What's the percentage of that? There are 6 chances out of 10% chance for any card to be prized. For any one card to be prized. But cards that have multiple versions of it, like 4 Ionos, for instance, the likelihood of prizing multiples of them. That doesn't feel like good percentage, right? 1 out of 60? What is I don't know that percentage is right. I didn't do well in math. I slept through my pre-calc classes. Yeah, I think you should promote that Psyduck. The Psyduck's pretty scary. You should promote that thing for sure. Boss's order? What? 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 I mean, we could boss so that way, like, they couldn't have, like, drawn 2 and then retreated into it. But with only 1 boss, it just feels like such a waste of a boss. Just getting an energy out, at least somewhat, feels better. It's too much math for my Pokemon brain, I feel that. 2 things I don't want to do as a Pokemon player. Math and read. There was one day I was playing at a tournament. This was a few months ago. And I was playing Dragapult. And the person I was playing was playing Mega Abomasnow. And I was sitting there trying to figure out the math to what I needed for game. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have game. I was like, but I need to double check my math first. Wow, this sucks. That's incredible stuff. Wow, I love everything about this. Wow, what a great time playing the Pokemon TCG. I guess you can have Froakie. Boss doesn't do anything because they just have Latios Retreat. So, yeah, I just have Froakie, I guess. But luckily I have one of those pads that you can use for, like, easy, like, erasing to, like, track your prize cards. I don't love tracking prize cards, more so because it just hurts my head. I more so at this point just check specifics. But I have it for note-taking, and I was like, wait a second, and I reached into my bag and pulled it out, and I was like, let me do literal math here. So I sat there and, like, wrote down the math. I was like, 106.30 minus 160, and I was like, okay, no, I do have it. It was very funny. 1 out of 60 is a 1.6% chance for any one card. Okay, so we had a 1.6% chance that the Grand Tree would be prized, and it happened twice. That just shows how lucky we are. Another boss's orders. It really doesn't matter which Froakie you kill, bud. It really doesn't matter which Froakie you kill, bud. I mean, if I'm able to attack you, I'm gonna be going with the first attack. So it really doesn't matter. Okay, this is the turn. If we can't pop off this turn, it's over. Because that Fez is prize too. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and back it up. Because at this point, they need 3 prizes. If we couldn't take a big prize there, it'd just be over. All right, I do need to run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're gaming. I need to start taking physical notes of my prizes. It's just annoying sometimes. I mean, on certain decks, it's easy. Like a deck that has specific counts is so mind-numbing. Like, if you have a deck that plays, like, 2 Ionos and 3 Argents and 1 Boss and 4 Poffins, but 3 energy of this type, 4 energy of that type. It's so annoying. Now, a deck that's straightforward, like, I would say Dragapult is a pretty straightforward one. It's so easy to keep count of what you have. Or even like Honchkrow is pretty easy to check because it's all counts of 4. I love counts of 4. But I'm at the point where I do my first deck check and I just go, all right, what is this matchup? Okay, what do I think I need for this matchup? All right, let me check real fast. We have Frogadier. We have only 1 Frogadier, 1 Greninja. And the Grand Tree is here. Okay, so next turn we can hit the Grand Tree. But unfortunately we don't have an energy to attach this turn. That's okay. I might not even end up going for the Poffin. Or not for the Poffin, for the Badoo. I might just start swinging. Charizard. What else did they grab? Evo. They haven't Tadsid yet, either. Just a Pidgey, not a secondary Pokemon down. Interesting. What are they saving that bench space for? I'm assuming that this is just Pidgeot then, and this is not the Noctowl build. This is not Donzard. Did they just fail their... Oh, no, okay. That was the attract customers. I was like, did they just fail their TM Evo? What? That was the attract customers. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Frogadier. Then we'll just evolve Pidgeotto. I mean, we'll give him a prize card. I don't think that signifies. We're weak to Psychic. So I think we're okay there. I wish we could have gotten out a Duskull here to help us take out the guy, or to be able to Ignition and take out both of them. Oh, that would have been so nice to Ignition. So then should we keep them under item lock? Because, I mean, they can Grand Tree, but that doesn't do anything since they've evolved here. We could go for a return of item lock and see if it sticks. Yeah, because the additional damage right now, all that does is power up their Charizard, potentially give them a flip the script. I like an Itchy Pollen, so hopefully they can't item, they can't Ultra Ball. I'm just hoping they don't have a Charizard in hand. Or like a Lily, a way to get one. Because Grand Tree, if they Grand Tree up the Charizard, they do not get the bonus from the ability. I'm blanking on the name of the ability. Okay. Going for the attract customers instead of a Charizard Evo. Feels pretty good. Something like that. I have the card right here. I have the deck right here. Infernal Rain. Infernal Rain is the ability. Yo, let's go. But I'm not going to kill your Pidgeotto. I promise your Pidgeotto has nothing to worry about. I promise you, your Pidgeotto has nothing to worry about, but I'm definitely killing your Charmeleons. I'm definitely killing your Charmeleons. You definitely should have put that Mist Energy onto one of those Melians. You definitely goofed there, bud. You definitely goofed there. Alright, the Psyduck does suck. Because now if they get 2 Charizards out, or 2 Charmanders out, I can't take out both of them. Without... Well, actually, I have Hilda. Never mind, I have Hilda. It's like I can grab another Ignition Energy. So they need to get 3 Charmanders out to have a chance, or another Mist Energy. But I don't know why they attached it to Pidgeotto. I don't know why they thought Pidgeotto would be my target when I would clearly rather get rid of one of their attackers. Ultra Ball away Boss and Iono. That's crazy. For a Pidgeot, I'm assuming. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset about an Iono right now. I mean, I like my hand, but my chances of getting Iono'd into what I need is decent chances that we get Iono'd into what we need. I would rather just keep this hand, though. Because Hilda gets me exactly what I need. Hilda gets me Ignition and Pidgeot. Two Charmanders and a Charmeleon back into their deck. Arven for a Poffin, I'm assuming. So our hand stays. Oh, they're gonna go for another Team Evo. Okay. That's fine. Do you have Mist Energy this time? An Unfair Stamp. Okay, Unfair Stamp's pretty good. Unfair Stamp's pretty good. Not good enough, though, but it's pretty good. We're going to Ultra Ball Iono and whenever we top deck for Pidgeot. Pidgeot for Ignition Energy, attach Ignition Energy. They're both dead again. And that's probably when they concede. They might even concede before we get to that point. What do you Ultra Ball for here? A Charizard just to have it in hand? Maybe a Fez to get a little bit more out of this turn? I don't know what else. The Charizard just to have in hand isn't terrible. In case for some reason I decide to go for an item block. Okay, no, Shaman. Okay, hold up. Was not expecting the Shaman. The Shaman is very good. The Shaman actually fixes this completely for them. Although Shaman does only protect... They did not go for the Team Evo, which is interesting. I'm gonna say Shaman only protects non-X, so we could still attack Pidgeot if we wanted to. Shaman is basically bench protection. Prevent all damage done to your benched Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So anything that doesn't have a rule box is basically an EX. I think we have to boss here and kill the Psyduck and hope they can't recover the Psyduck. I think that is our win con. I think that's got to be our win con. Yeah. We just bossed the Psyduck. Shinobi Blade it. and then put like Lilies in hand. Or Iono. I like Lily better. Actually, no, Hilda. Hilda, so I can grab Ignition Energy. And I can hopefully do a couple other pieces there with like a Night Stretcher and a Rare Candy potential. To maybe use both Dust Skulls. I don't know. Might be thinking too far there. Let's see what they piece together here. I mean, they need Rare Candy as well to even get an attack off this turn since they didn't. Oh, the Charmeleon was in hand, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's why they didn't go for the TM Evo. You know, I honestly, Welsh, had I gotten Ignition Energy, I would have been pretty upset. Would have been pretty upset. Right now they're doing 210, 240, 270. Right now they're doing 270. So our Greninja does survive. And if they don't get the Psyduck back out, then we can't win. We can get fairly close. Yeah, we get fairly close. Honestly, it might have been worth it to instead kill the Shaman. So, and instead just go for a Mirage Barrage onto the other Charmeleon and the Psyduck. Did the music stop, or is it just really low? No, the song is just really quiet. Okay, there we go. Alright, you got a nice big hand there. What are you gonna do with it? Also, I'm kind of surprised they only grabbed out 2 energy. Surprised they didn't grab out a 3rd energy and attach it to, like, Charmeleon. Just to thin out another card. So I wonder if their other fire energy's prized. Could be. Oh, is this Undertale? Oh, it was in hand, that's why. Well, no, they lilied after that, so it wasn't in hand. I mean, I guess it could have been hand. I think this is Undertale. I think that's what it says. Undertale Ghost Fight. Ghost Fight Dummy is what this says. I only played Undertale once. Oh, they just gotta get rid of the stadium. Okay. Okay. Mirage Barrage could have won the game for me had I killed the Shaman. The Shaman was the better kill. The Shaman kill was better, it would have won the game for me. That's unfortunate. I could have done a much smarter play. I could have done a much smarter play. Oh wait, no, we can still do it, right? Because we can kill it with Dust Noir. You die from Dust Noir. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm stupid, chat. We still got it. We still got it. I can kill you with this. It works. This works. It all cleans in the wash. It all cleans in the wash. I'm just overthinking. Just overthinking. There's the concede. Seeing straight Zard feels weird to me. No owls, no turtle. Yeah, you know why it feels weird to you? Because it feels bad. You're like, why are you playing a bad version of the deck? Or not a bad version. It's a fine version. But when there's a better version, why would you play a version of the deck that isn't as strong? Why would you play a version of the deck that just isn't as strong into the majority of the format? I don't know. Aw, this Marnie is so cool. I love that Ascended Heroes reprinted a bunch of, like, IRs and SIRs for Pokemon cards we've had for a bit, especially, like, Grimmsnarl, which is still going to be a pretty decent deck for the time being. It's not going to be, like, you know, top of the line, but still a decent deck. Those are a really cool Galarian Obstagoon. Oh, did Hop get new Pokemon? I didn't realize Hop got new Pokemon. What does this do? Flip a coin of heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from access Pokemon. Okay, that seems pretty basic for, I assume its evolution does something a little bit more exciting. Nighttime line attacks used by your each Terra Pokemon cost 1 more. Ooh, that's fun. Once during your turn, you use abilities, search your deck for X Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand. I feel like so many of the trainer's Pokemon's abilities tend to revolve around the ability to just search out more of that specific trainer's Pokemon, which, you know, is good. You love the Pikachu. The new Pikachu is actually really nice. Like, what's a deck with Pikachu so I can look at the art? It is really pretty. I don't understand why Obstagoon is called Galarian Obstagoon. There isn't another Obstagoon. I guess the only reason it's called that is because the only way to get Obstagoon is by evolving from a Galarian. Like, you can't evolve like a regular Leon to it. No reason I can think of. This is also probably going to be our last game for the night. You watched this duel try to make a hot box with a Hops Trev. His biggest losing streak in a while. Oh, yikes. That's funny. I appreciate him for his ability to just, like, play random stuff. And, like, try and, like, make it work. But, like, so many times, I'll see a deck he's playing. I'm like, I would... No. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna sit here and try and make that work. That looks like absolutely an awful time. If I recall, Clodsire has that too with Paldea and Clodsire. That makes sense. I can only assume it's because the only way to get Clodsire is with a Paldean Wooper. And I think the specific reason for it is in the TCG you have to evolve from a specific, but I don't know that I had, because it has specifics with, like, trainers. Like, Marnie's Impidimp cannot evolve into a Grimmsnarl. It can only evolve into Marnie's Grimmsnarl. So I don't know. Did they go first? They did. Okay, I was like, am I about to get item locked here while I have 3 Poffins in hand? Like, am I about to cry? Stupid 3 Poffins in hand. Laddie's here. Grand Tree is here. 2 Ignition Energies. I actually don't have to do this because I actually have Beach Court. I can actually put Beach Court in Retreat. Another Dusk? Sure. Sure. Do I want to play the Hilda? I guess. I mean, grabbing the energy is nice. The energy attachment's never a bad thing. Maybe grab a Frogadier? Yeah. Energy attachment is never a bad thing. Biggest losing streak doing in Exodia and breaking constantly and getting Festival to bunched. No. Not Festival. I actually do want to play Festival at some point. I've never played the deck. I know it's not like the top of the line deck, but I want to play it at some point just for the sillies. I know item lock sucks. I hate to do it to people. Can't beat them, join them, you know. Dude, it's so itchy in here right now. It's so itchy in here right now. You love item locking people. Ah, you caught me. You caught me. I love it. I love putting people under item lock. Aw, man, do we actually retreat here and hit the Devo? Be kind of funny. Be like, haha, you need rare candy. And then they're just sitting there with, like, 2 rare candies in their hand. And a Grimmsnarl. And they're like, oh, yeah. I think they should reprint Devo, but it also item locks, you know? I think that'd be really well balanced. I think next stream we're gonna play Grimmsnarl again. I've been kind of itching to play Grimmsnarl again. We played like Snowrunt and Frostlast the other day, but I haven't played like full Grimmothy in a couple weeks. Oh, thank you for just going for the item lock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, not the other Pidgeot. Okay, wait, hold up. We Grand Tree and we Lily. And that way the Pidgeots go into the deck. Hold up, this is a great plan. This is a great plan. Okay, I was gonna be so upset if we drew back into them. I was gonna be so upset if we drew back into them. Exodia Obliterate. Ninja. I think we will keep them under item lock for one more turn. Because they kill me. I mean, they get to Grand Tree this up next turn. Me attacking here. I mean, if I would love to attack into this. Or if I would have gotten Ignition Energy, would have been pretty cool. I don't think keeping them under item lock is a benefit to me. So I think just a Shinobi Blade. Grab rare candy so that way I can rare candy Dust Store and then I can search that up for something else. I bother with Grand Tree when it helps both people. Because it helps me set up very quickly. And oftentimes the majority of your opponents aren't going to benefit from it. Unless they're, like, Grimmsnarl themselves would not benefit from the Grand Tree. Because if they chose to evolve all the way up to Marnie's Grimmsnarl, it wouldn't activate their ability Punk Up, because Punk Ups only activates when you play it from hand. So it allows them to set up Frostlast, but at this point, they already have Snowrunt. All they need to do is grab Frostlast out of their deck. So it's not that much of a benefit to them, whereas it is a benefit to me. Now, it would suck if, like, we went up against, like, say, Charizard or anything that runs Pidgeot, because getting to Pidgeot is important. As long as they play a Pidgeotto, it benefits them, but in the long run, it benefits me a bit more, because I can use it for multiple Pokemon, especially if they don't bump it this turn. I can Rare Candy Dusknoir, pop the Dusknoir, and then Super Rod and Grand Tree this Duskull back up to a Dusknoir. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they end up doing this turn. Okay, they bump it sub. Doesn't matter. Okay, Shadow Bullet. I assume they're going to put it either on Froakie or Pidgeot. Like, it doesn't make sense to put it on the Dusks. Okay. I'm going to start off with a Spike Month. Just to double check what is in the deck. Another Rare Candy is in there. That's what I was looking for. I was like, can I Rare Candy and pop both Dusknoirs? I can. I could give them 2 prizes. I could take out their Frostlast, take out their guy here, because 170 plus the 30 is 300. They're at 310. Actually, we pass back and this dies. Let's do that. Let's put 130 there. And then we're gonna... I mean, I could also just grab... I want to put Fez down. Not super, but we will anyways. I could also just grab Night Stretcher and not have to use my Super Rod. Okay, we'll use our Super Rod. I don't want to use any more. Those. Then we still need the other rare candy, and then we're gonna Iono them after we pop it. Means they have less damage to push, which is what we want. I don't think I care about an attachment here. So we will... Actually, we'll attach to Fez to make sure they can't ever get stuck. Do I have another Greninja in the deck? I actually don't know. I do not. Should get rid of the rare candy instead of the boss. Shinobi Blade. Yes, I would like to search my deck for a card. I would indeed. What are the chances they put me into a Briar win? No, they definitely just take out Greninja. No chance they put me to where Briar does anything for me. I think actually it has to be Night Stretcher, just in case we don't get it off the prizes there. Although we do still have Pidgeot. I'm just going to grab the Night Stretcher for safety. We get Greninja. That's fine. Again, I wish I would have thrown away the rare candy instead, but I couldn't remember if Greninja was in there or not. Had I known for certainty Greninja was prized, I would have kept the boss. Because the boss would have been really strong if they for some reason decided to die, but they don't. They just go for the kill. Okay. And they're lining up a pretty good game here. They need 2 more. I don't really got anything for them. Because we can't take a knockout this turn. I mean, it's definitely going to be Iono to 1 for sure. Definitely going to be Iono to 1. Try to make it as difficult as we can for them. Would love to get a stadium bump, but I don't think we have any left. All of our stadiums are gone. Devo could... No, it wasn't a rare candy. I was like, if this was a rare candy, we could screw them. But it wasn't a rare candy, so... There's also no Crisis Punch play. I don't think there's much left here. I think it's either they have boss or we have game. I think that's really what it comes down to. They have boss or we have game. I mean, leaving the additional damage counter here doesn't really do anything. Yeah, either they have boss or we have game. Either they have game or we have game. That's all it comes down to. Doesn't really even matter what card we grab, because we have game on board if they aren't able to gust. Petrol. Unfair stamp. I don't think that does anything for them. Can't think of anything that does for them. I was like, maybe it gets them an out to a monkey. But they petroled, so you're not getting a... You're not, like, changing who I have in active. And a monkey doesn't fix the game for them. But hey, I'll take the win. I'll take the win! I honestly had some pretty decent games with Greninja tonight. What did we end the night with? Stat-wise? Just the 2-win streak? I was like, I couldn't remember if we'd lost a game before the Charizard game we had. I think we ended up positive. We lost a couple of them, but I think we ended the night in the positives, but not by much, I imagine. All right, that is gonna do it for me tonight. Do some quick housekeeping if you haven't already. Please subscribe over on the YouTube channel. I have a new series starting soon. I just haven't started it yet because I've been finishing up my Digimon playthrough. Digimon playthrough should be finishing up within the next week or so over on the Wiz Studios channel. And I will be back streaming live with you Wednesday night at 8 p.m. EST with some more Pokemon TCG. New series. I think it's probably going to be Ranger 2. Just finally finishing it off, but I'm going to have to start it over because the content I have is not great. Unless something else comes, I need to start I want to start a new Pokemon series. Because it has been a while since I've uploaded really anything to the Pokemon channel other than shorts, which I've missed the past couple of days. Just because I've been busy. But anyways, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It was a lot of fun playing Greninja. I've been meaning to play this deck for a minute. And I'm glad we took some time to play it tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I will see you Wednesday. Go drink some water. And goodbye.